So today we're going to make 3 dishes. First is a chicken and veg casserole. Then I'm going to be showing you how to make some homemade chicken burgers with whole wheat buns. And as a dessert recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to make some chocolate walnut cupcakes. So keep watching.
Hi everyone and welcome to Akshata's Recipes. Well, this week I had made 3 recipes and I thought I'd share them with you. They're very quick, very simple, very easy recipes. So I hope you give them a try. I hope you like them. So let's get started with not 1, 2, but 3 delicious, quick and easy recipes.
So for today's chicken and veg casserole, the ingredients are very simple. So in the ingredients, I'm going to be using about 1 cup of white sauce. So let me show you how I prepare this white sauce. So I heat a pan, I add 1 tablespoon of butter. Once the butter starts to melt, I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour or maida. You can also use whole wheat flour. Just fry this for about half a minute. And then we're going to add 1 cup of milk and whisk this to a very smooth paste. So that's our white sauce for us. So let's see what else we're going to be using for this amazing, delicious casserole. So for the rest of the ingredients is 1 cup of boiled and shredded chicken, about 200 grams. Then I'm going to be using 1 cup of diced bell peppers or capsicum, 1 cup of broccoli, half a cup of garlic, 1 tablespoon of pizza pasta seasoning, 1 tablespoon of red chili flakes or as per taste, half a tablespoon of pepper powder, some extra virgin olive oil for cooking, and some salt to taste. We're also going to be using 2 medium potatoes which I've boiled and mashed up, and half a cup of cheese or 1 cup of shredded cheese. So let's start by first prepping up the veggies for this dish. So I've heated up a pan and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then I'm going to saute the finely chopped up garlic. You don't need to heat the olive oil a lot. So you just fry the garlic. Now we're going to add up these finely chopped up bell peppers or capsicum. You can use green capsicum or you can use these lovely colorful bell peppers. Saute that too on a low to medium flame. Now we're going to add the broccoli. Saute that too. And now we're just going to season our dish with the pizza pasta seasoning. If you don't have pizza pasta seasoning, you can just go with a little bit of oregano. Now we're going to add the pepper powder. And we're going to add the chili flakes. Now, if you don't have chili flakes, you can also use Kashmiri red chili powder. You can also go with a little bit of paprika. And now we're just going to add our salt to taste, and our veggies are all ready. So now we're going to start assembling this casserole. It's very easy and it gets ready really quickly. So first I want you to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. While the oven is getting heated, we're going to prep up our dish. So in an oven-proof casserole dish like this, we're first going to put a layer of the veggies. And you can also add veggies of your choice. You can add carrots, you can add baby corn, you can go with mushrooms, you can add whatever vegetables you like. Now we're going to add this boiled and shredded chicken. What I've done is I've just boiled the chicken for about 5 to 10 minutes in some hot water, and then when it cooled down, I've just shredded it. So now just mix up the chicken and the veggies well together and flatten up this layer a bit. Now we're going to add a layer of the mashed up potatoes. We're going to flatten this layer using the back of a spoon or a spatula. And then we're going to add this lovely white sauce which we've prepared. Now the consistency of this white sauce is always the ratio rather is 1:1:1. So you use 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of flour, and 1 cup of milk. And then you're just going to put some shredded cheese on the top. You can go with whatever cheese you like, with cheddar, mozzarella. I'm just using normal Amul processed cheese. And then we're going to bake this in our oven, which we've preheated for 25 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's all ready. Let it come to room temperature before you cut up this casserole. You can cut it up into 4 or smaller pieces, and it's all ready to serve. This goes even very well with some garlic bread as an accompaniment. Now our next recipe is these lovely homemade chicken burgers, and I've used whole wheat paos. They're easily available now. Otherwise you can use regular pao, or you can also use regular burger buns. Now the recipe is very simple and it gets ready also very, very quickly. So let's begin and see what we need for this recipe. So what I've done is I've taken a large pot and I've added 2 tablespoons of oil. Then I've added about 450 grams of mince. Now I'm using chicken mince. And to that I've added about 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, sauteed it well. Then I've added 1 tablespoon of pepper powder. Then I've added I fried it well. And then I've added some turmeric powder, about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder or haldi powder. And then we're going to add a little bit of salt to taste. And last but not the least, we're going to add the juice of half a lemon. And once we've mixed everything together, we're just going to cover this and we're going to cook it for about 5 to 10 minutes till the chicken is nice and cooked. Now, after the chicken is cooked and it has come to room temperature, we're just going to drain out all the excess water. Now, you can use that water as a stock for any other recipe. Now, once our chicken is nice and cooled down to room temperature, we're going to transfer it to a large bowl. To this, I'm going to add about 3 or 4 slices of bread. I'm using brown bread slices, and I'm going to just mash up everything well. Now in a pan, I'm going to put some oil, and then I'm going to saute 1 medium onion and 1 light green chili till it is nice and fried. Now once our onion and chilies are well fried, we're going to add 1 teaspoon each of cumin powder as well as coriander powder, and we're going to mix that well. Then I'm going to be adding half a teaspoon each of garam masala and pepper powder. Now to this keema or this mince, I'm going to add a little bit of chopped coriander and this sauteed onions. Once everything comes to room temperature, I'm going to add some salt and I'm going to mix up everything well. And as a binding agent, I'm going to add 1 egg. And then I'm going to mix everything very well together. Now I'm going to take some breadcrumbs in a plate. And I'm going to just roll this mixture in the breadcrumbs and form them into a patty, and again roll them and then keep these patties aside. So you can make these patties and then you can put them in an airtight container and keep them in your refrigerator. They last for about 2 or 3 days, and you can fry them whenever required. Now, if you don't want to go with the burgers, what you can do is you can also just put them in a chapati or puri, just sprinkle some lemon juice on top and sprinkle some chaat masala or Frankie masala and just put a little bit of onion and you have a Frankie also ready. So this is a very versatile dish. So this is in slow-mo where I'm showing you how to form the patty. So once that is done, we're just going to heat some oil in a pan and we're going to shallow fry these till they're nice and golden brown on both sides. And then once the patty is ready, I'm going to show you how to assemble this burger. It's very, very simple and very, very easy. I've prepared a small mix of mayo, tomato ketchup, and some Tabasco sauce. I've browned up the buns or roasted them on the pan. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a layer of this mix. Then I'm going to put some lettuce leaves. Then I'm going to put one of these chicken cutlets and an onion ring, and then just put the top of the bun, and your burgers are all ready to go. Recipe for today, it is this lovely chocolate walnut cupcake. It's so easy to make. So what I've done is I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. Now in a double boiler, that is a pot with boiling water and a bowl on top of it, which is microwave proof, I've just melted some dark chocolate, some milk chocolate, with some butter. Now once the chocolate melts, I'm going to be adding the sugar. Once the sugar nicely dissolves in the chocolate, I'm going to be adding about 2 eggs. You can beat the eggs before adding them. Once you've mixed up the eggs into this chocolate batter, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or extract, followed by 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now mix all these ingredients well, and then we're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of flour. So this is all-purpose flour or maida, and we're going to fold in everything well together. This is a one-pot dish, so it's really simple and easy to make. And now just to elevate the flavor of this dish, I'm adding about 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts. And I'm going to mix everything together. Now our oven is preheating, and I've also lined a cupcake tray with some cupcake liners, and then I'm just going to scoop this mixture into the cupcake holder to about 3/4 of the liner. So once everything is filled in well, we are going to bake this in our oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. But depending upon your oven, please keep an eye on it. And once you insert a fork or a spoon and it comes out clean, that means your cupcakes are all ready. So don't overcook them. And let them cool to completely to room temperature, and then you can have these amazing cupcakes. They're really, really delicious. So I hope you liked today's recipes. I hope you give them a try. Do let me know in the comments box below how you like today's recipes. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share my videos with family and friends, and also hit the like button. And once you have subscribed, don't forget to click the bell. So every time I put up a new video, you will receive a notification for the same. Thank you so much for stopping by at my channel and watching my recipes. I will catch you in my next recipe and my next video. Till then, take care. This is Akshita signing off. Bye.